Good evening, everyone from Las Vegas. That is what 240,000 yen looks like. I just went and exchanged my money today, and you're probably wondering why the hell I'm in Vegas. Well, my brother lives here, actually. He was in the Air Force. He just got out this year, and he was stationed here, and I lived here for 3 years. So anyway, let's get to the point of this whole thing. I am here, and the reason I came is to grab a few things I still had at his house that I'm going to bring to Japan. My winter clothes, which, oddly enough, are in Vegas. And then I came out to exchange my money for yen. The JET program recommends 2,000 to 3,000 US dollars worth. Well, officially they recommend 200,000 yen. And I decided, well, my predecessor recommended up to 3,000 US. It's a lot of money. And I know a lot of you guys are kind of freaking out about it because a lot of you are fresh out of college and have not really had a real job. And that's a lot of money to come up with, even if you have been working, just to cough up an extra $2,000 or so. It's tough. So I was lucky enough to save. I saved 2,300 US for this purpose, and that bought me 240,000 yen. Now, here's where Vegas comes in. Last time I went to Japan, I used Caesar's Palace main cage to exchange my money. I know that's odd, but they do that. Actually, a friend of mine knew the manager there, so it kind of hooked me up. And it was the best deal that I had found of anywhere. Just an example, I just looked this up just now, so this is accurate as of the filming of this video. So I paid, this is for 240,000 yen, okay? I paid 2,304, and the market rate was, I paid 2,304 US dollars. The market rate is 2,491 to buy the same amount of yen. So over market rate, I saved about $190, which the only way you get that rate is if you're exchanging on the stock market at like $1 million US or more. I don't even know how that works. And then a place like TravelX, which I think is owned by American Express, they have those all throughout the US, and I just looked online at their rate for 240,000 yen is $2,728 US. So I saved $424 over their rate. And then I also checked Bank of America, which is my bank, it's out on the West Coast, and they wanted 2,640 US dollars. So I saved $336 over my bank's rate. So anyway, it's a huge difference, and it's a lot of money. If you're sweating to get $2,000 saved up, an extra $400 in your pocket's a pretty big deal. So anyway, I don't know if any of you guys have dealt with this yet, and I kind of hope this helps you decide where you're going to get this done. Obviously, out of the options aside from Vegas that I listed is your local bank, and of course there's always the airports. And I think, well, I know the Denver airport uses, I'm pretty sure it's TravelX. I'm not sure about the other airports, but I think it's similar. It's not very good here. Of course, in Tokyo, it's much better, but we do not have time to do it there, so you must do it before we leave. Anyway, but if any of you are near enough to Vegas, and this goes for LA or wherever you are that can get here, I mean, it's cheap to fly to Vegas, and why not come to Vegas one last time before you leave? Definitely come out, but what you got to do is you got to call the main cage, and this is Caesar's, so you could call up Caesar's Palace, ask for the main cage, ask for the manager, and say, hey, I'd like to purchase some yen. And then they'll say, okay, how much? And keep in mind, they have to collect this from their guests coming in. So they're Japanese tourists coming in, exchanging their yen for US dollars. So that's how they get it. And I don't know how or why they give such a good rate, better than market rate. No clue. But I don't care, because it's good for me. So anyway, yeah, if you can do that, I think that would be well worth your trip. I mean, even if you have to buy the plane ticket for that, for the purpose of just getting your money. It's still cheaper, if you think about it, than going to your bank. And you come to Vegas. Who doesn't love Vegas? Anyway, just thought I'd give that little bit of advice out to you guys. And also, take a look. This is what it's like to live in Las Vegas. Yeah, suburbia. That's what we have here. We have the Strip and we have the suburbs. And that's my brother's house. So anyway, they all look the same. All dirt color. Anyway, that's all for now. See ya.